what? Guess what? I am going to renew my books at the Henderson Library. You know, books are a very interesting thing. You know, books are very interesting to me. For one thing, I love to read them, especially audiobooks. But it's interesting to me that there are so many people who dislike reading. I think it's because they're just lazy. I personally would like to become a business professor, at least that's my plan at the moment. And so, to me, learning is very interesting. For one thing, what is knowledge? And who are we to say who can get it and who cannot? That's why I think libraries are so great, is because they democratize knowledge for everyone. In fact, that's why I think libraries are so great. They democratize knowledge so that everyone can learn. I think it's very sad that, especially my generation, I think it's very sad that many of those in my generation don't think of the library as very sad that many of those in my generation think of the library as, you know, a boring, dusty old place with old, crusty librarians, rather than a place where they can go and learn and really understand. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Here you have the wealth of the world's knowledge at your literal fingertips. Now, one might say that Google and some might say that Google and other resources on the internet are going to take over books. And I partially agree, and I partially disagree. For one thing, I think that digital books are the way of the future, and that we're going to get them sorted out so that they're much cheaper than regular books and are delivered conveniently, just as they are for the Kindle. However, at the present time, digital books and digital content such as the internet cannot compare with the wealth of knowledge held between the two covers of the books. However, right now, the wealth of knowledge that is held in the web is only a tiny fraction of the knowledge that is stored within. However, at the present time, the wealth of knowledge that is stored on the internet is only a tiny fraction of the knowledge that is stored in books in libraries worldwide. And while, of course, some of the content on the internet is completely different than that stored in books, what I'm talking about here is the wealth of... What I'm trying to say is most of the knowledge that is stored in books has not been digitized. And so I commend, for example, the Recapture Project for their efforts to take the world's books, newspapers, and other print media and digitize them so they're easily accessible. I think it's very important for... extremely important for us as a society and as a world to democratize information so that it's accessible for all people. For example, so that it's accessible for the children receiving laptops through the One Laptop per Child project, a project which provides computers for children in developing countries for about $100 a pop. It's incredible. Check it out at olpc.com or .org. Let's see. Check it out on the internet. Just search for One Laptop per Child project. Well, I'm here at the library. The original Wikipedia. Catch you later.